Hey folks, welcome back to the Let's Play. It's me, Wing, and today we are at the gold farm. Yeah, I was just doing some enchanting and collecting some gold and all that stuff, but I forgot that I did want to show you guys how the gold farm looks like under shaders. And just look at how cool this looks. I love how dark the glass is. Oh man, it looks pretty sick. But yeah, I did finish the enchanting station here, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, let's fly around. I did try flying uh backwards, but it's kind of hard. Even third person is hard, so let me do this first. Ooh, okay, there we go. Let's take a swing around here. Wow, look at that. I love this so much. It looks so nice. It's like the only thing that's lighting up the place is the golden rings and the glowstone here, but wow. It's beautiful, man. Shaders really changes the world here. Love it. Look at that. Anyway, guys, we are going to head to the spawn place today, and I'm going to show you the potato farm, and then we're going to work on the other projects like the villager sorter system, as well as the villager conversion place. So yeah, we'll head there now, and I'll see you in a bit. Hey folks, before we head on over there, I just wanted to show you just how atmospheric this looks. It's pretty sick. Oh man. Let's just not look at the gold farm rings. Let's just look at over here. Ooh, I love it. Anyway, back to spawn. Alright guys, we're here at the potato farm. As you recall, this is Unary Bits design. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's fully functional now. That's how we've been getting those villagers to breed. And if you recall this bone farm, it's very similar in concept, but the difference is one, a much more larger plot of land for this guy to tend. Two, doesn't require bone meal. Three, this guy's fully mobile. So as you can see, the idea is for this guy to go to the middle because there is a floating villager on the top. And he'll try to share the crops that he's gathered for the day to him, but he won't be able to. Instead, he'll just throw it to this water stream down here. Now, as you can see, this plot of land is actually supposed to be crop-free at all times. And the idea for that is to help him facilitate to go to the middle. So that way, you know, you'll see, oh, it's a empty plot of land. Let me plant some potato crops. Then as soon as he steps out, it breaks. So this will always be clear of crops. But yeah, let's see if I can show you how the redstone works behind here. Let me get back at you guys. Okay guys, so we have access to redstone. Now let me show you how it works. Okay, so the system involves two sticky pistons and two sets of line that converge to always power this piston to keep it extended. So one set of line has a repeater and the other is just dust, and they converge over here. So the idea is with this redstone block, it is always powered, right? It's always powered. So whenever the farmer over here goes to the middle, as he's trying to do now, he sets off this tripwire hook, which opens this trapdoor. The observer detects that change, sends a one tick pulse. This piston extends very quickly and leaves the redstone block behind. Now this powers this line over here, right? So it's always powered on. Now, the second that the farmer steps away from the tripwire hook, that sends another power, another pulse to this trapdoor here. The trapdoor closes. The observer picks up that signal, sends a one tick pulse to this block here, and then it extends, retracts back with this block, but there's going to be a temporary loss of power because of this repeater here. when the block goes back, this redstone dust line doesn't get powered right away because of this repeater, because there's a delay in how the signal gets transferred. So we have a temporary loss of power here. This piston uh, retracts, and that is how that's how whatever crop is planted here gets broken. Right. That's the whole idea. And the doors here are non-functional. Anyway, oh, let's see. Okay, he just stepped on there, so a quick one tick pulse leaves the block there. As he steps off. There we go. As you can see, there was a temporary loss of power there, and that makes this piston retract, and whatever crop that was planted there is broken. So yeah. And guys and gals, that's how the farm works. Now I went to check our friends over here, our villager friends, and I did notice a problem before that I fixed, hopefully now. So when I got here, I saw some adult villagers stuck. We're stuck here at this corner. And I believe it's because of the half slab that I had there. See, I had a half slab that was like here. Oops. I had a half slab at this level. And it seems like they were getting stuck there or something. There was a gap between the half slab and the water that they were stuck on. So what I did was I lowered that half slab by 1 block. And there was also a glass block here. I put a half slab there instead, just to make their swimming upstream a more seamless experience. So let's see, hopefully that works. If not, I'll have to fix this up again. But so far, looks like they're not getting stuck. And if they do grow up, like outside this block space over here, at least the water stream hopefully will keep them getting pushed. And it doesn't seem like they're getting stuck anywhere here. So that's perfect. Alrighty, folks, I just wanted to give you guys a look at this. So, if I don't want the potatoes to go straight to the to the villager breeder system over here, I set this trapdoor up to close, so that when it's closed, instead of the potatoes going straight to them, it goes straight to this collection system over here, which will still be worked on, but this is a temporary build for this. So guys, before we get any further into this video, I just wanted to tell you guys exactly what I'm planning for this whole build, because I do plan on incorporating the villager breeder system, the potato farm, the villager sorter, and the villager sorting, what do you call that, conversion system together. I want them to all interplay with each other so that everything is automated, automatic. So what I'm planning is that when the villager sorter, I'm planning to build like a storage area of sorts for the villagers, so that when they're getting sorted and the villager sorter area is full, then the system will detect it. Like we'll have a bunch of redstone sorted. It'll detect that it's full, which would effectively close this trapdoor over here that's blocking the water flow to redirect the potatoes here. And when that's closed, it will effectively shut off the villager breeder system over there, I think. So that's the plan. So that's how I want the systems to interplay with each other, so that um, whenever I go to the villager sorter area, it's always ready for me to go ahead and sort villagers, because it will always be full. That's the idea. I will have to put like some sort of delay or something, so that the potatoes get cut off when like for example, when the villager sorter system is like half full, like 50% to 75% full, because the villager breeder system is going to be like saturated with potatoes, so they're still going to keep breeding afterwards. So we have to account for that. Like they'll keep breeding even though the potato supply has been already cut off. So yeah, we'll have to account for all of that. So guys, before we move on to the other projects, I noticed that there was a problem happening with the potato farm here. Every time I would check up on it, I would notice that there would be a full field of grown potatoes. So I was wondering what was happening, and it turns out that every time I check this area, particularly where that villager is standing, there would always be a fully grown potato there, like ready for harvest. And that's not what we want to happen, right? The idea is for it to always be vacant so that the farmer would always have a purpose to come back to this position here and then plant the crop. And then when he stands on it and tries to throw his potatoes, and when he steps out, it's going to break and we get a vacant plot of land ready to go so that he always comes back. I don't know what exactly was going on. I figured that he would be standing here, or I really don't know. He would be standing here and then he would plant it and walk away or something. So I kind of blocked this part of the build just so that if he is doing that and he is able to stand here in the corner and do that, then that way he would be not able to do that and would be forced to walk this way, or so I believe. Anyway, it seems like it's been working out, so we'll just see how it goes. I'll probably also cover the this part of the build just so that he can't plant, or I don't know. I really don't know. Because I don't, he might be able to plant this way if these glass blocks aren't there, but at least by having these glass blocks here, he would be forced to funnel into here and plant the crop and try to give some potatoes to that villager up there. So we'll see if that works. I hope it does. Seems like it's going to work because once he... Seems like every time he walks here, he always plants, then sees the villager up there, tries to throw the crop. And then after he moves, walks away, that's when this crop here gets broken up. So let's see. Yeah, so it always seems to work that way. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, that's that. I'll check up on it later to see if that works. For now, I've been working on the villager sorter system this way. So I actually moved the rails from this side to that side just to make it a bit easier for me to manage. So anyway, this is what I have so far. Put some light here. There you go. So the idea is, and I've actually borrowed this idea from another YouTuber. I'll put a link in the description. But essentially, the villagers would be funneled into like a water stream while they're on while they're still riding their minecarts. And the idea is that the water stream will be here above, right here, and if a fence gate is open, then in an unoccupied slot, then the villager will fall and drop to here. Now, when he drops to here, this tripwire here will trigger this fence door shut until the villager is, is no longer occupying the spot by me. I don't know. That's still to be figured out. So, but yeah, once they leave the spot, then the fence gate opens, and whatever villagers on top there is ready to drop down, and we go from there, right? So I think now the only thing I have to work on is one, how to make it well, the track going to the conversion system would be would most probably be this track here. Now I'm trying to figure out a good way to like quote unquote get rid of the villagers. Um, that's to be decided still, because I'm really not sure yet. But this is what I have for the sorting system at the moment. Looks like it's going to be working well, I hope. Because it seems like it's going to be exclusively for whatever villager that falls here would trigger this this tripwire, and forcing this shut. Yeah, but I mean, well, actually, let me demonstrate for you. I forgot I put a minecart there, but hold on, let me set this up. Okay, folks, it's set up, so I won't be able to demonstrate it to you while riding the minecart. So you'll have to pretend that there's a villager there. But let's say, for example, this is currently occupied. There's something there. Let's see if I can get the minecart to fall on the rail. But I think it's on the fence gate. Okay, so what happened there was uh, that this block here essentially opened up the fence gate. But yeah, so as you saw, the minecart was able to fall through the fence gate and land to this unpowered rail right here. And so that's what's going to happen. So my idea is that I would be here. I'd be checking out the villagers. If I like them, I'll press this button here, and that will send them flying, I don't know, somewhere. Or, I don't know, I still don't know the exact setup of the carts. I could have it going another way too, if I want. But I'll have to play around with the idea. Because I think it would be weird now if I did have the villager fall towards me. uh, and then they send off onto their merry way. But yeah, that's basically the whole idea behind this. Uh, so we'll see. This is still pending though, so I might do some changes to it. So once I get better ideas or more ideas, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, guys, I made this switcheroo for the rails here. So instead of it facing where we would be standing, it instead is facing away. But then I realized that this powered rail needs a block over here to support itself, because otherwise um, it won't have this inclined angle. So I was thinking, like, how am I supposed to be able to see the villager if there's a block here? So I decided to do a half slab, and good thing we have a good old buddy of ours right over here who can help us test this out. So I'm going to break it now, and it'll fall through. Okay, perfect. That's exactly how we want it to be. So let's see. Can I? Oh yeah, I figured you won't be able to unless I like sneak like this. But oh, not even. Just something obstructing. Yeah. Uh See, and the bummer too is that I can't put, can I? No. Or what about underneath? No. So tripwires need full blocks. So I mean, unless I'm like, no, even no, this has to be the setup. So I would probably have to be like here, taking a look, or somewhere else. Well, that's going to be how it works. I'll have to be facing the villagers this way. Maybe what I can do is hmm, well, if you face it that way, I could probably I want to break this now. I guess I have to. Okay, let's see here. Break this. Wait, where did that turn? Oh, I see. Okay. Peter. There. It's for the fence gates. Over here. Then safely get rid of these over here. Well, it doesn't really matter. There we go. Okay. Now we can do this. Okay. So we could. I mean, our view is going to be obstructed, but oops. Hold on, I don't want to hit the villager. Oh. There we go. Oh. Oops, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh, he hates me now. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult. I can do this. I can do this where instead of the tripwire being on that location, I can have it over here. But then problem with that is now I would need like 2 string per per, per slot, and I don't have much string. Oh, 3. I'll need 3 strings. Huh. Wait, really? Wait, what? Hold on. I think I'm doing, yes, 2 string. Yep, that's the idea. Is my view going to be obstructed all the time by the string hitbox? I think so. We are in a bit of a pickle here. So we need the string to be there for this thing to work. But if we don't have the string there, but then if we have the tripwire hook here, the hitbox is smaller. So we have to be like in a particular position, like here. Or actually this works. Okay, let's get our friend back up there and then we can try. I accidentally hit him with a bow. So sorry. I'll be right back. Alright, we have our friend back up there. I've made amends for them and he says he'll forgive me. So, again. Okay, so we have to look at him at or it at a particular angle. Which is going to be annoying a little bit. But with this design, I have no choice unless I go up to here. But then that's kind of a problem because that's where the rails are going to be at. Or I can always have it to where the rails are like down here. Actually, would that even work? Let's see. If I have this all actually as powered rails, would they get sent flying down the track? That's something that I'll have to take a look at when we press this button. But yeah, the idea is, oh yeah, I like you. Let's not do that. I press this button and then they'll fall. But yeah, it seems like trades are accessible at this point of view. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. It's only here you see that tripwire hook. I can't have the tripwire hook any further up because that's going to be where the fence gate is. But at this point here, yeah, we can. But yeah, again, you have to be at a particular angle. Not unless not unless I have the villager a level lower. That way the villager is going to be face to face to us. I'm just not sure if he'll still be able to trigger that tripwire hook with his head. I think so. Should be able to. Yeah, you know what? Let's try that. That might be better for us. It'll be easier to view them directly instead of having to look up here. Anyway, let's see if this works. Hey, it does work. Perfect. Okay, at least that works. Okay, guys, I'll be right back once I reset this villager. Yeah, this is the design I should have came up with in the beginning. Yep, it works. The villager's head is keeping the string activated, so the fence gate is always closed. Then once we vacate it, the villagers should be able to go on their merry way, like that. Then the cycle repeats. There we go. That works. Perfect. Well, folks, we are running out of time for this episode, and I do want to keep the episodes shorter because they've been running for 30 minutes plus recently. So I'm sorry that this episode is a bit more, it's a bit technical, but I do like technical Minecraft a lot, so I hope you guys are learning something. But yeah, I can't wait to see this build fully fleshed out. Yeah. So guys, I'll see you later. We'll finish up things on the next episode, hopefully. But this is proving to be a long project. But anyway, guys, stay healthy, stay safe. See you later. Have a good rest of your day, and bye bye.